Good afternoon. Y'all, we have a huge foundation sale going on. You don't want to miss out. Shake up my foundation and then let it sit a minute. We're going to use the Serum Plus today. I haven't used it in about a month, I don't think. Now, I prepped my face before I got started, so I'm going to remind y'all of everything I do every morning before I ever put anything on my face. So, first of all, I take my biotin gummies and my liquid collagen. Marine collagen, so good, absorbs into the body so fast. You'll love it. I always use my lash serum. My skin prep is washing. Then I use my rose water. I use my Glowplexion serum, my eye cream, and my moisturizer. I also, when I first get up in the morning, is I put my eye mask on. So this is a real important step. If you don't have these, you need them. I use those first thing every morning while I'm drinking my coffee. Those make a huge difference in your skin texture. Also, I use a sunscreen. This is just a cheap Eucerin. I get it off of Amazon. I think it's about $15, but I always put a sunscreen on my face. So that's sort of my skin prep. If you hop on and say hello, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. Any interaction helps, whether you hit the like button, you interact by commenting or sharing. Sprinkle out the live. I was going to do my fingernails this morning, but it didn't happen. I woke up to fire after fire after fire to put out. So it's 12:30 and I've got to get makeup on, and I still have to go to Denham Springs. So okay, well, let's get our primer on. Y'all know I love my illuminating primer. If you don't have this, you need it. My face will get red when I'm rubbing on it, but it'll clear up. This stuff is so pretty. I wear it under all my makeup. Cream, liquid, powder, everything. We're going to use the Serum Plus because I'm just looking to do sort of just more of a full coverage look today. I've been really sticking to the BB cream and the cream foundations for the past, I don't know, couple of months. Just because it's been winter time, and but I really wanted a full coverage today. Not that I have anywhere special to go, but we're going to do a full coverage. So we're going to use Serum Plus. Can never go wrong with Serum Plus. Be sure you shake it. It's infused with skincare, sodium hyaluronate. So you want to really make sure that you shake it up really, really good. I also like to give it time to sort my primer time to set just a minute before I go in with it. You can feel when it starts to dry down and it gets a little bit tacky. I guess I'm going to have to go to the dermatologist. I don't know what that is right there. I'm not quite sure. Try to put it on my face without getting it on my shirt. It just keeps me from wasting it. And I'm going to do this side first so you can see. I just use a neutral shade, which is Eyelet. Look, you can see how red I am under my eyes when you get that coverage going. And I'm just barely tapping. Just tap it in. And this is just a thin first layer. And I'm going to make sure I get it spread out real good, and then I will go back and I'll really do my cheek area again and just build that up. Very, very buildable. Get this side done. I've had such good response for the foundation sale. If you have not reached out and you need help with some foundation, let me know, because we have a BB cream, we have this Serum Plus, we have a cream, we have a powder, and we have a liquid, and they are all perfection. Look at there. Now, undo this without getting it on me. There we go. Put the most of it right there, and then just sort of fan it out. And probably if I wasn't showing one side at a time, I wouldn't use as much. It doesn't take that much. A little more on our forehead. I've pretty much got a 5 head, I think. Go back over my cheek area. That's where I'm the most red. This foundation does dry down to, it's not a matte, but it's pretty matte to me, but it's actually called a satin finish. So, but it covers everything, and it's so long lasting, and it actually looks prettier the longer you wear it. All right, I'm going to do this really light shade of concealer on my eyelids because I want my eyeshadow colors to really pop. So I'm going to really go in light and heavier than I'm going to under my eyes. I'm not going to do this heavy under my eyes, but we're going to do it for our sort of like a primer for our eyeshadow. Because the whiter the base is, the more true your eyeshadow colors are going to be. Now, I don't typically do this, just for a day in the life of me, but we hadn't done anything fun in a while, so we're going to do this. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to work on my concealer. Then I'll come back and I'll pat that down and we'll set it. My phone's about to fall. Hold on. Ah! My phone is about to fall. I feel it. Hold on. I knew. I messed with it before I came on. And I was afraid it was going to try to fall. Maybe that'll stay. I could hear it pulling away. Look at the color difference. Now this is a little bit darker than what I like. Like I want it to be brighter than that. But this is a good shade to really cover like a corrector and then go in and brighten with a lighter one. Because the inside of my nose really needs it. See how good that color conceals or corrects. And then I'll put a little bit of scarlet. Them lines are getting deeper and deeper. Now, this will brighten. This has such good coverage. Let's put a little more. A little more here. And we're going to blend it out here in a little bit. kind of spreading that out a little bit. And I don't know if y'all know, but Facebook is going to start deleting these videos after 30 days. So, I'm trying to get them over onto YouTube where I don't lose them all. We'll just have to see. All right, let's put some contour. Let's use this is chocolate souffle. Trying to do better with how I place that. For our foundation sale, y'all, you'll get, it's our Flawless 4. So you'll get to pick a setting product, a foundation, a concealer, and a brush. And you'll get 30% off. Like, it's going to be under $110 for a full face of makeup. And you can add as many of those bundles as you need or as you want. And I'm here to help. So if you want me to build it out for you and send it to you, I don't mind doing that. Y'all, Denham Springs is a hike for me. It's over an hour for me to get there, but it's a nice drive. Like, I don't mind making the drive, but it is definitely out there. I think I got it all. All right. Let's do a little blush. And I really want, I don't know why my background is blurred and I don't have the option to unblur it. So you can't really see my headband. Look how beautiful that is. That is a luxury headband, y'all. Like, I treated myself. Don't tell my husband. So I gotta wear it. Now I try not to blend it out too far because the powder, I'm going to set this with powder, and that will really help to give it an airbrush finish. And then I'm also going to add, of course, a little powder blush too. It's a pretty color. All right, I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to kind of blend that out. I'm not putting any extra foundation. I'm just using what's left on there to just get rid of that line. All right, let's put some powder on. This is our prime and set powder. If you don't have this, you need it. You really do. So it's infused with skincare as well. It has got water molecules, so it goes on damp. Be sure you don't leave the top off or you'll dry it out. It goes on damp and then dries to a powder. And it just has, I'm going to do this side first. It has the prettiest blurring effect. See how good that looks? It's just amazing how far our makeup has come. See how smooth? I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, let's get some of our powder products on. We're going to do a little bit of powder blush, a little bit of powder bronzer. Let's see. There's dark. There it is. There's light. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with my light, and then I'll end up putting a little bit of dark. We're going to go in with our light bronzer. I'm going to use this brush. Just kind of put it where I had the contour. And then right there on my temples. And then brush it kind of under. That's light. Now we're going to go in with the dark because I personally just need some of the dark. I like to push it up into my hairline. Hit the top of my cheeks with that. And I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and blend it out. Look how hooded my eyes are today. They are so hooded. I think that's enough for right now. Put that off to the side. Let's put a little bit of powder blush on. Just going to do a really light, pretty pink. Love the pink. All right, now we got to put some illuminator on. I love golden. That's my favorite, so that's what we're going to use. It's golden. So pretty. All right, let's do our eyebrows now. These eyebrows done. I've been in a season with my brows. Like I just don't know what I want to do with them. But taken the time to try to do anything else to see. I am going to start today without putting the gel on. Just going to use the pencil first. It goes on darker like this, but just really want to get a different shape. Not really a different shape. Do them a little thinner. That doesn't look too bad. I'm brushing them down so that my brow pencil gets underneath. I can never do this side as good though. Or the same. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Where you been, girl? You been doing good? Okay, it's not too bad. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Just trying to keep them a little thinner. Happy Tuesday. I'm doing good. I got off to a late start today, but I'm doing good. Work is picking up, so that's a good thing. Real estate. Thank you, girl. I got that from Stacy. You probably see Stacy Joy. Isn't that beautiful? That's the only one I've ever bought, and it's definitely a luxury. So I figured I better wear it, get my money's worth. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. All right, well, that wasn't as hard as I thought. And that really light marquisette color concealer is really helping the brows to pop more, and it ought to help the eyeshadow to pop more. And I'm going to let this green, I want this green to kind of be the star of the show today. But I really don't have a plan, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But it's got such pretty green in here in this headband. I'm going to use this denser brush. and sort of pat it on. Hoping that it looks the way I want it to. Oh, her stuff is so pretty. Yes. But she was having a big sale. So I said, well, I'm going to invest in one. I'm going to invest in one, something that I can wear all spring. You know, I thought it was real Eastery looking. All right, let's see. Let's use a really soft brush now. Try to kind of push it up toward my brow a little. Such a pretty color. All right, let's get some on the other side. My camera's got the blur on it, so you can't, it wants to blur it out. I have to get in real close, and I don't know how to get that off of my camera. I don't know why when I go live. It used to give me an option to blur the background or not. And before I had me a little background up there, I would blur it. But I think when I got this new phone, I can't find how to take that off. I'll push that up. That's pretty. I hope it shows across the camera because it's really, really pretty. Let me see. I'm looking for a particular brush that I don't see. I know it's in here. because I had it earlier. And I probably didn't put it back in its place. Oh well, I'm gonna have to use another one. I'll just... Oh, my power went off. My power went off. Okay, my power went off. I hope y'all can see me. When you live out here in the country, you can't never tell. If you're... Okay, there it comes. There it comes. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just glad it came back on. That's what happens when you live out in the country. You don't ever know what you're going to be dealing with. I can't believe that Facebook didn't just end it. Y'all didn't listen up. I might have said an ugly word. I might have said an ugly word. Yep, I said a little bit of an ugly word. Trying to figure out the best way I want to connect the bottom to the top. I think I need to use a liner in this case. I'm going to decide if I'm going to go brown, either brown or black. I'm going to do black. And I have a teal color liner I'm looking for. That's black. That's blue. I found my eyeshadow brush I was looking for. Here it is. But I don't know. I'm thinking I need to use the blue with the green. Stick to green. I'm going to put a little bit of my black liner first, and then we'll do a little of the green. We're just going to use this pencil. Smudge it out. Who lives in the country and knows what it's like to lose power for no apparent reason? I promise you. We lose it when there's no bad weather. I think somebody stands at the station and just does it for fun. All right, let's see what we can do. No, that's black. Where's my teal? Or my green? Yeah. We're going to try that. Let's see. There we go. A little teal going on there. Do this side of it. Fix my mirror. Hold on. Who has monovision contacts and knows what I'm dealing with? And old wrinkly eyes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's pretty. All right, we gotta do something with the lower lash line. Okay. Too bad. Okay, now I gotta do my lower waterline. I gotta decide what color I want that to be. Greens are a little different. This is actually a better green. Um, this green really matches. Then once you put it on, there ain't no taking it off. So we're gonna go with it. Only thing about going with dark on my waterline is it can really close my eyes in. But once we do it, we gotta go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. And then we'll clean it up. I'll kind of extend it up. We'll follow my wing. After putting this color on, I kind of want to put some of that on my upper lid. That's a really good color. I wonder if I'm going to regret doing that. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to go up here with it. I'm going to put it on my brush. This is a real pretty green. I don't know if I've ever used it. I'm so glad this live didn't get deleted. I would hate to know it got deleted. I'm just tapping it in there. Oh, I didn't think. Okay. I guess my Bluetooth is still working. Yeah. Okay. My microphone. If y'all can't hear me, please tell me. It says I'm working. I like that. It's just enough to deepen it and give it a little different shade of green over here. I need to get down in that. Right there. Use a smaller brush, this smaller brush. I've really got to get in that corner pretty deep, and I need a smaller brush for that. That's why you need different brushes, because they all have their purpose. Keep buffing that. You don't want to bring it too far over. I really want to keep it. When you have small eyes, you don't have a whole lot of room to work. If I swipe too much, I've been brought it way too far over. Sure, I can see. And if your eyes are shaped a little different than mine, and you're trying to figure out the best way to apply your eyeshadows, I can help you with that. I can help you. All right, I've got to get something in the inner corner. I can't believe I got started as late as I did. Now I'm going to be so much later getting home. All right, I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's too dense, if it's going to work or not. I'm going to start. See if this is the right. See if it'll brighten it enough, is what I'm saying. A little on this side. Even if you use a color that you say, I don't want to use that one, go ahead and do this. Make the same mistake on both sides, and try to correct. Okay, I'm going to try my illuminator. I'm going to try and see if this is enough to give me what I want. bad. Kind of what I was looking. Now I need to put. I love my hair being that. This is the same. This is the illuminator I put on my cheek. Add it right there underneath my brow bone. My eyes are so hooded today. And last night I was broke out all over my chest, nowhere else but my chest, just big wet. I don't understand. Okay, I'm trying to decide if that is all I need to do to my shadow. I don't want to use my fingers. I'm gonna go back in. This is the original color I have all over. I'm gonna go in right here. Just where those two colors transition. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Love that color. Not real happy with the under eye though. I can't figure out what I want to do under there to fix that. Later, I'm gonna go in with this white sparkly. I might ought to. I'm gonna try the matte shade. I'm gonna run this matte shade underneath there a little bit. Oh, so it's gonna definitely help when I get some lashes. I know what I need to do. Now that we've got our shadow on, let's add a little bit more of our teal liner, and that ought to help. Oops, I might regret that. Oh no. never do this. It feels like it needs it. You can't be scared, y'all. You can't be scared. There's nothing that can't be undone. All right. Let me clear me some room. And let's curl his brow. Curl my lashes, not brow. Curl my lashes. Raise your hand if you exfoliate, because if you don't, you're missing out, because it makes the biggest difference in how your makeup lays on your face. I'll tell you one thing about, since I started doing makeup live and learning more and more about it, the more I have learned that the skincare is everything. The skincare is everything. I think I need to put new batteries in. Oh Lord, they're AAA. I'll have to do. I think they're still working. Now we'll try to get some lashes, and that will definitely make these eyes pop. Fall out. I need to change the batteries in this. It's blinking and it's still getting warm. curling your lashes, getting them up, makes a huge difference in how open your eyes are. I've been having a time with mine lately. Um, I probably need to change out the rubber in both of my eyelash curlers. I don't know, my lashes just have been wanting to straighten out. So I've been really putting it to them lately, trying to get them up there. This is gonna be such a long live, y'all. I don't mind long lives though. It you can always fast forward through parts of it that you want to. But I honestly love it when women go back on the replay and interact on the replay. Okay, I think we got them up there. Pretty good. Trying to decide on my lipstick. Where is my line? Hold on. It's gotta be right here. I pulled it out already. Oh, the biggest mess. That's the liner, eyeliner, eyeliner. Stuck it back in the drawer. No. I don't know. Dang it. Well, I've got another one. It's just not the right color. Alright, I'm going to use a brown lip liner. We're going to do a little lip liner before I do my mascara. Oh, I see it. I see it. I put it back in my brush, my eyeshadow brush holder. I knew I had it out. They're both brown, but this one's more of a cool brown. I love that color. All right, we're just going to leave that like that, and let's do our lashes. I'm going to start with my Quadra. This is our 4-in-1, so it's got built-in lash primer, lash serum. So anything with lash serum, I'm using. And I'm going to focus on the base of my lashes. These lashes on this side are finally kind of filling back in. They were some kind of sparse. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. But they're filling back in. Lashes definitely make it come together. This is a tubing mascara, so it does not smudge. As much as I love all of our mascaras, once you get used to wearing a tubing mascara, it's really hard to wear anything else. Pretty. I got it on my face. Just let it dry. If you let it dry, it'll flake right off. Because it's a tubing mascara and it doesn't smudge, I can do my lower lashes and I don't end up with mascara smudged on my face. With my eyes so small, that's always an issue that I have. It's a combination of having small eyes and having high cheekbones. So it can be a challenge. Good, that layers. Not exactly the same, but I'm just afraid if I keep on, I'll end up making them thick, and I don't want them too thick. I think that's pretty good. Isn't that pretty? Don't be afraid to try new things. It's the only way you'll ever figure out if you want to do something bright and bold. I love bright and bold. I used to be afraid of it, but you got to get out there and do it. All right. I was going to use, I'm going to barely tap it. This is flunky. This is where I'm going to use a brush. Here it is. Now, lip gloss brings it together. Oh, I think that's pretty. I think I'm going to add some, this is fairly blushing. I need to put this on my cheeks too. Add a little of this illuminator. So pretty. So pretty. Tell me you don't love that. All right, I'm going to take this one, this blush brush. No, I need a soft one. Let's use this. We'll use a real soft brush. And I'm going to go in with this cream, and I'm going to put it on top of this powder. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Love that. All right. Yeah, too bad. I think we kind of matched my headband. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to wear my headband, and I wanted all my colors to kind of match. I think we can see the green. It's actually got green and gold. Y'all, these are Swarovski crystals, and they are encased in 14 gold. I can't believe it. They are. Mm-mm. I wanted one for a long time. I got a good deal on it, so I'm excited. I'm going to wear it a lot. Y'all going to see me in it every freaking day. All right, y'all, don't forget we have a huge foundation sale. You don't want to miss out. So just comment bundle, and I will fix you up, get you 30% off, get you a full face of makeup for just cheap, cheap, cheap. You really can't beat it. Also, let's talk about skincare. Y'all, we have amazing skincare and so many targeted items too. You can add to your skincare, or you can just stick with the core line. Um, but between day and night serums, day and night moisturizer, um, you you got to take care of your skin. You got to baby your skin. And the Uplift Beauty Oil. This is one of the targeted items that I don't ever want to be without. This stuff is just amazing for what it does underneath my eyes. Um, it hydrates your skin. I can wear it day and night because it's a sort of a dry oil, if that makes sense. So your skin just kind of soaks it up. I'll put it on, like if I'm having an extra dry day when I wake up and I know my skin is dry, I will get up, put my eye masks on, and I'll put this on first thing and just let it do its thing. And then I'll come in and do my other skincare. But anyway, y'all let me know if I can help you. Great, great foundation sale. And if there is something else you need, as long as you reach out, let me bundle it for you. Let me help you build that. I can get you a discount. So I appreciate y'all hopping on. I'm sorry I got bumped off, but I'm glad they didn't delete me. Be sure you watch this within 30 days because Facebook will delete it. I am going to try to get these over onto a YouTube channel, but I'm working on it. Y'all have a good day.